Hey guys, this is a story. So there's this guy Ian Boggs on YouTube, and he's now doing these story things. I thought that I would do the same, and this one is inspired by a few of my things that I like shows and movies and stuff. So this is the story of the silver lining. So let's go ahead and get a little background. Millions, no, not millions, billions, no, not billions, trillions of years ago, our ancestors, times a million, lived. Once they lived. Oh, wait, no, they didn't. But in this universe, they do. It's like how in Star Wars, it's a lot of people glance over the fact that it says a long time ago, meaning since the tech is futuristic, it still takes place millions of years ago. But anyways, there were two factions. Here, there were the light users, the light knights. They could harness the power inside them and use it as light to guide the world towards peace and abundance. And then there were the Dark Lords. They could channel their energy into power, control, darkness. They wanted control over everything to guide the world to an empire, like the Imperial Empire. But Imperial is an empire. If you're an Imperial, you're part of an empire. Just whatever. An empire. But this was that it was inside of you. So normally, let's say you were from the Dark Lords. Inside you, you would channel your energy to be dark. And normally, your parents would teach you this. So then, by the time you can't escape it, you're too far in. You're taught in the ways, and you cannot escape. But one man was a Dark Lord. He wanted to do nothing but be a prodigy, a successor to his teacher, his mentor. And on a journey to the Light Knights to try and take over one of their kingdoms, or one of their temples, he saw their trainings, how they could use their power towards light. He realized that his faction was evil. So he was able to leave, and he joined the Light Knights, being trained in both ways. But then, when he was teaching, an unexpected war broke out. Everyone was in it. The light side and the dark side. Oh my god. This is just basically like Star Wars. No, it's not. They were battling for days and days, months and months, years and years. But once he was done with his light training, he was able to join. But something happened. Since he was able to channel light energy and dark energy, when he combined them, he went into this powerful form. He channeled the light energy and dark energy into its own form of him, its own separate him. And he was able to wipe out half of the troops. Half of them being Light Knights and half of them being the Dark Lords. Then he turned into a human avatar. And I know that you're going to be like, oh, that's just copying Avatar. But technically, if you go into the dictionary or something, an avatar is defined as a being that can be reincarnated once the first one dies, or like through generations. Basically, a being that is reincarnated. It doesn't define what an avatar is. The Avatar series just called the person the Avatar because, like, they're an avatar. But since he could harness the dark energy and the light energy, they called him the Silver Lining. Fast forward to today. Temples. More temples have been built. It's present day, so buildings, societies have been built. Different religions. Everyone was thriving. But they all hoped that the Silver Lining would even care about them. Because the Silver Lining turned into one of power and control. Slavery was legalized again. The world was in chaos. In the prophecy, the Silver Lining was supposed to bring balance to the factions, not leave them in darkness. He was supposed to destroy the wars, not start them. But he did them anyways. Until an assassination attempt. There were 5 members. Cal, Junior, his nickname, Opal, and Sean. Wait, that's only 4. Okay, well, there's also, what was his name? It was something, it was, right, Zeus, because you'll see why. All 5 of them had an assassination attempt. The Silver Lining had his own temple. It was huge, 4 sides, like a pyramid, and then on the top, a spire. He couldn't see out of it, but it was like a throne room, I guess, so. Yeah. Each one of them would take a side out so that there was no security. And then Zeus would go up, climb up, and then assassinate the Silver Lining using his light powers. He knew that he could counteract them with darkness, but they hoped for the best. The plan went successfully. All 4 sides were taken out, and Zeus threw his grappling hook up. He was climbing. But something happened. The troops decided he wasn't able to do this on his own, so they also climbed up. And all 5 of them were there against the one Silver Lining. They all shot their light energy at him, but he used darkness to counteract it, and then shot darkness, the silverness, right back at them. They got shockwaved, until eventually Zeus got up, and he was able to do something that had not been seen for generations. He was able to take their light energy from all 4 of them, combine it with his, and boom! Giant ray that no one could counteract. And then the silver lining was destroyed. Meanwhile, his wife Carrie, because this also has normal names like Cal, like I said, her baby was being born. They decided to name him Cal in honor of his right-hand man, Cal, from the assassination. And then, a few years later, he discovered he had dark powers. But how could this be? Carrie and Zeus were both light knights. How could he have dark powers? And he was only 1. Normally, kids don't get their light powers or dark powers till they're at least 5. But then, it was revealed to them. He was the new silver lining. And that is going to be episode 1. Yeah, so this is an episode-long thing. So, all of them are going to be 12 minutes long. If you have any questions, comments, try and type them, but this is a kids channel, so it's probably not going to work. Okay, goodbye.